Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Coast Call Tarot. This is Melody, and this is a twin flame energy check-in reading. It's been about a week or so since I did that. So, for some reason, yesterday my computer wouldn't let me do anything. So, I'm kind of trying to make up for a little bit of lost time from yesterday and ushering some readings. So, today, this reading is for the twin flames. So we're going to check in and see where the twin flames are in a present moment and check in on some future energies with them. And for the divine masculine, we're going to use the psychic tarot. For the divine feminine, we're going to use the psychic tarot for the heart. Both of them are by John Holland. For connecting energies, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle card by Colette Baron Reed. We're going to use the Romance Angel Oracle cards and the Archangel Oracle cards, both by Doreen Virtue, for some additional messages and clarifications on the twins. We're going to use the Butterfly Oracle cards for additional messages as well. And for messages between the twins, from the DM to the DF and the DF to the DM, we're going to use the Mystic Moon Twin Flame message cards and the Twin Flame Oracle cards, both by Mystic Moon. I recommend you go over and check out her channel. She's an awesome reader. All right, so this video is for the Twin Flame Collective, a general reading specific to the Twin Flames. If you'd like a more personal Twin Flame reading, I'd be glad to help you out with that. Just get a hold of me at acrowscall@gmail.com. Or there's a couple links in the lower right-hand corner of my channel. One's to my Facebook page, and the other one is to my Patreon page. I can help you out with either one of them links as well. The Patreon page has specific tiers that you can pick, and there is a twin flame tier there. I believe it's a monthly subscription. So whatever suits your needs is best suited in either one of them links. Okay, so let's get started. I want to start by wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, because today is Christmas. Like I said, my computer was acting nutso yesterday. It went on a blink, so I don't know what was going on with that. Spirit had other agenda for me, is the only thing I can think of. So, twin flames, divine feminine and divine masculine. What's going on with the twin flame energies today on Christmas? Okay. All right. So, let's do a little cut for the divine masculine here. Little cut for the divine feminine. Little cut for the connecting energies. All right, and then these two decks we will use for clarifiers together. So I'm going to put these back here. And I am going to get out another deck over here, the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, for clarifiers for the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. These are beautiful cards. These are a new deck. The Enchanted Map Oracle is a new deck. The Butterfly Oracle is a new deck also. So I got quite a few new decks. I think that the Good Tarot is meant to be read a certain way, but I read intuitively. So whatever intuitively comes into the flow is what comes out the mouth. So please take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't watch. The message wasn't meant for you. All right, so we're going to start off with where well, what we're going to do is pull card off the bottom of each deck for underlining themes. This is the connecting energy. This is divine feminine. This is divine masculine. And we'll use a good tarot to clarify. All right. So we're going to start off like we always do with the connecting energy with the twins that I am channeling. So where are the twins in this present moment right now as far as this connection, spirit? Coming apart. We got a number 46. It's called coming apart, but it's in reverse. So I feel that I don't feel that they're coming apart. I feel that it already happened. So we're going to read number 46 in reverse. A situation is unraveling, and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happens. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. As you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret, you will learn something valuable that you need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. All right, so that's where the underlying energy is right now. I feel that there is a lesson when it comes to something, an end of a cycle, because we do have a 10 energy card here. So I feel that the twins are learning some kind of a lesson that's going about an ending, that's a lesson that has something to do with an end of a cycle is what I feel with this twins that I am channeling here. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can get a better view there. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's use the good tarot and clarify this. What is the lesson that these twins are gonna learn? The Ace of Earth. So there's something with something here in the 3D world that they need to learn. Okay. Um, Something about self is what I'm feeling, because aces are about us as self. Nines are about going within ourselves. Aces are about ourself. Okay. So in the earth is pentacles, and the pentacles is about everything that has to do with our 3D world, our career, our health, our house, our car, our family, everything that's here in our 3D reality. That's what Earth stands for. Okay. So I feel that these twins had to learn something about self here in the 3D world right off the bat. That's what I feel this present energy is. So I feel that these twins had to learn something about themselves. So let's check in with the divine masculine. Okay. So the divine masculine has the Two of Swords in his underlying energy. So I feel that maybe the masculine needs to learn something about himself when it comes to making a decision, perhaps. Okay, or perhaps he's not seeing something clearly here in the 3D world when it comes to what he's thinking about. Okay. So let's move on to the divine feminine and then we'll clarify. Okay, so where's the divine feminine? What's her underlying energy? She is in challenging times. We got the Five of Wands. So the divine feminine is in some kind of challenging times. So it makes sense that there's some kind of lesson that needs to be learned here in the 3D world about each one of these twins. Okay. So I feel that the feminine is learning some kind of lesson about overcoming some kind of a challenge that's in her underlying energy. And the masculine is challenged in his head about something that he needs to make a decision about. Um, so let's clarify. Let's clarify the mental conflict for the divine masculine. What is his mental conflict about? What does that pertain to a lesson? So I feel that they're both challenged. I feel that they are both in a challenged time in this present energy for the underlining theme. Okay. So we got a 10 for coming apart, an ace of pentacles. It's clarifying. So that's 11. And we got a 5 and a 2 for the numbers for the underlining energy for the twins. So what I feel one of the things that they need or are being challenged by is having patience. Okay. Having patience in something that they have planned. And I feel that having patience for the feminine is a bit of a challenge. And I feel having patience for the masculine is bringing him some kind of a mental conflict, which is causing him not to see something clearly. Okay. And I feel that maybe what he's not seeing clearly is like he's the one blocking it. It's blocked for a reason because he is doing it to himself, and it is also causing a challenge in this relationship here in the 3D world, is what I feel. All right. So let's clarify. We got one card for the divine masculine. Yes. And we got the 2 of fire. So the divine masculine is being challenged. He's having a mental conflict over some kind of a decision that he needs to move forward on. So that's kind of cool that we got a 2 and a 2 for the divine masculine. So that's a 4. So 4s are about stability. They're about our foundations here in the 3D world. So I feel that the divine masculine is having some kind of a conflict, and I feel it could be an inner conflict about a decision here in the 3D world when it comes to his foundation. Perhaps he feels that he doesn't have a strong enough foundation to come forward to his feminine. Okay. So let's pull a card for the feminine in the 5 of wands to get a little bit better of a description for the feminine in the 5 of wands energy. Why is this feminine in the 501 energy? 5 of wands energy is an underlining theme. So we can definitely see that they both got some kind of a challenge is an underlining theme. The divine masculine is challenged by a decision, and the divine feminine is challenged by some kind of a, whoa, there's 2 cards there. All right. So first we're going to read the first one, which is the messenger of water. So what's challenging the feminine is some kind of an emotional message, perhaps, that she is waiting for. She feels that this emotional movement or this message that she feels she's been waiting for is being is in challenging times. Like it's a challenge to have to wait for this message. Oh, and then underneath that, we got the 9 of water. So there's some watery energy. So she's, in her underlining theme, she's in a challenging time by fulfilling all of her own cups. She's having a hard time filling her cup. And these 2 cards come out together, one on top of the other. So I feel that she is in challenging times of waiting for this message to come through about a wish that she has been trying to get fulfilled, is what I felt. Because the 9 of Cups can be about a wish being fulfilled. Okay. So she's had a hard time fulfilling all of her cups and waiting for this divine masculine to make a decision to come forward about how he feels. Okay. She is in solitude, and I feel that she is in solitude to fulfill all of her own cups. And yes, she's saying, look, this has been a challenge to do this. This has been a real challenge to fulfill all of my cups, to try to fulfill these cups and be and bring about a message about, trying to fulfill my cups and waiting for some kind of an emotional message, perhaps from her masculine. And that's why things are being challenged here in the present moment. So that very much makes sense. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So that's where the underlining energy is for this masculine and feminine. Okay. So let's check into present energy. So let's get one card for a present energy connection. Present energy connection, because we see the underlying theme is that this masculine and feminine are in some kind of a challenging time. They are being challenged um, within to fulfill their own cups and be whole within oneself, and how to bring it forward here into the 3D world, I feel is what the challenge really is. Okay. So this card popped out face up and upright. It's a number 34 and it's called Spark. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm seeing some greens and some reds, and I see a couple little hearts. So I feel that there could be a spark of love, like a spark, like a flame or a spark being ignited within the heart chakra right off the bat, is what I'm getting for present energies. All right, so let's read that before we move on to the next card. 34 in an upright position. It's called Spark. Um, you are a dear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration. Allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co creating it. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin an endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoke that fire is a gratifying activity. So, it's saying that there is now is the perfect time to give birth to something, to give put a spark into perhaps starting a new idea or beginning a new endeavor, or perhaps there's a spark igniting in a new relationship. Is And then we are in a twin flame reading, so yes, there is a spark in this relationship that is ignited. Okay. And then we got a number 7 and a 12, which adds up to a 3. And this is in reverse. Okay. So I feel we're not going to say if it was this way, be slow and steady. But I feel that for a reason that it's this way. So we got a 7 and a 3, which is a 10, which is about endings. So we had a 10 in this connecting energy as the underlining theme. So we're going to read that in reverse. Okay. Oh, it's number 12. I was reading 21, huh? All right. So in reverse. Pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you're prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with a bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human being, you're a human being. Not a human doing, you're a human being. Just be. Everything will work out if you can apply the brakes and become more aware of what's happening in this moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings will restore your power and consciously co create your world. All fruits ripen in their time. So, yes, you got a spark of creativity, but you're on pause to let the fruit ripe, so to speak. Sorry, I got a text message. Okay. All right. So yes, they're saying that yes, you got a spark of creativity in this relationship. You got a spark in this new relationship, but don't rush it. Let things come into fruition on their own so that you don't pick that fruit too early and it's still green or hard. Wait until that the fruit is nice and ripe and plump and juicy before you decide to harvest it. So that's where the twins are standing presently in their connection. Okay. So things are sparking. There is romantic feelings stirring. I'm seeing a lot of greens and yellows and blues. So I feel that yes, while there is sparks in this connection, and yes, now is the time to pick it, but don't pick it too soon. Let it ripe a little bit longer before you decide to rip it off the tree and try to push something that isn't quite there yet, is what I feel. All right. So, divine masculine, where is the divine masculine at in his headspace when it comes to this connection? Okay, so in his headspace, he's communicating something. He wants to communicate. Okay, so that's cool. The divine masculine in his headspace wants to communicate something. So let's use the good tarot and clarify that. What does the divine masculine want to communicate? Why is it in his headspace? What and why do we have the throat chakra in the headspace for the divine masculine? All right, so we got the Queen of Air. So I feel in the headspace, the divine masculine is thinking about communicating to his queen, perhaps the truth. Okay, and when I see the Queen and the divine masculine's headspace, not only do I think that he wants to tap into his feminine energy, but I feel that he wants to definitely communicate something to his queen. Okay, he wants to communicate some kind of truth to his queen, or perhaps this is another scenario that his queen is communicating to him telepathically. Okay, so those are two different messages that I am getting. Either first scenario is a divine masculine wants to communicate to his queen, he wants to communicate some kind of truth. The other message I'm getting is him and his queen are communicating telepathically, because I am seeing an owl there. I'm seeing a bird. And owls to me represent wisdom and knowledge. So I feel that he is communicating through spirit and gaining some kind of knowledge. He's communicating with his queen through his higher self, through he's communicating with the throat chakra, but through his higher self to his queen, and gaining some kind of a knowledge or wisdom through this truth that's being communicated to his higher self. That's what I feel. If that come out right, I hope it did. All right, so what's going on with the divine feminine in her headspace? What's going on with the divine feminine in her headspace? Okay, two wanted to come out. Okay. So in the divine feminine's headspace, we got darkest fear, the nine of swords, with the devil card. Okay. So in a divine feminine's headspace, um, she has she's kind of stuck. She's stuck in this fear. She's got her heart caged, is what I feel. Okay. And I feel that she maybe she's mirroring this back to her masculine, this fear. Maybe she's communicating through her higher selves. Look, I'm fearing that, you got your heart in a cage and you're not going to ever come forward. And I've been sitting here waiting, and I feel that now is the time to bring this relationship forward. But spirit is saying that it's not quite time yet. Okay, so I do feel that the feminine, with the queen of air showing up in the divine masculine's headspace, is telepathically communicating this fear, this stuck energy to her masculine. That's what I feel. Okay, I feel that this could be mirrored. I feel that she could be communicating to her masculine, look, I know your darkest fear is letting your heart out of this cage and coming out of this stuck energy and actually communicating to me how you feel. I understand that this is your issue. And I feel that she is telling her divine masculine through, feel that she is communicating this to her divine masculine through her higher self. Okay. I do feel that that's why she showed up in his headspace with the throat chakra. I feel that she's communicating this to her higher, communicating this to her divine masculine through her higher self. That's what I feel. Okay. All right. So let's pull some clarifiers. Clarify. Oh, yes. We got the magician. She is telling her divine masculine, look, you have everything you need to release your heart from this cage. It's only, the fear is only in your head. There's nothing to be scared of. Open your heart chakra. I promise you, the time is right to bring about this creative new relationship. It's time to manifest this. Okay, is what I feel. To manifest this connection. Okay, so I feel that she is telling her divine masculine, the divine feminine is communicating through her higher self to her divine masculine about um, how, that there's a spark of inspiration. She knows that this is a challenge to bring forth. She understands that, confronting your darkest fear and opening up your heart chakra is a challenge, especially whenever it's been caged for so long and so you're so used to being stuck and bound in this energy that you're scared and you got a fear of opening your heart chakra. Okay, I feel that that's what the divine feminine is communicating through her higher self to her divine masculine within their headspace. Okay, and I feel that they are communicating it, um, that it is a challenge, and to be patient, and that things will eventually come into fruition. Okay, so let's move on to the divine masculine's heart space. What's going on with the divine masculine's heart space? First, we'll pull a connecting energy in the divine in this twins heart space. What's the connecting energy in the twins heart space? Divine twins heart space. What's the connecting energy? Okay, we got a 54, which is a 9. So we go 10, 10, and 9, but 9s are about solitude, and there's an encouragement on there. That's what the key word is. So in the heart space, they're getting some kind, the connection is in an encouragement. They're being encouraged. And I'm seeing the big giraffe nuzzling the baby giraffe. So I feel that they're being encouraged to show some kind of feeling. So we're going to read that. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. So I feel that this connection is receiving a nudge from the angels. Okay. Okay, so this card tells you that you are being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. So in the twins' heart chakras, in the twins' heart space, they're getting some kind of an encouragement. They're being getting a nudge from spirit and encouraging them in the right direction. Okay. So what's going on with the divine masculine's heart space when it comes to this encouragement card? Divine masculine's heart space. Oh, we got the magician. So yes, he's getting encouraged in his heart space to manifest something. So he got awareness. So I feel with the awareness and the heart chakra circled, spirit is nudging the divine masculine in the right direction and helping him to become aware of his heart space through his higher self. And remember, I felt that they were communicating this back and forth in the last message in their headspace. Okay, so I feel that the divine masculine is getting that nudge, that awareness from spirit through his crown chakra, and he's being made aware of his manifesting abilities. He's being aware of this spiritual nudge of encouragement is what I feel. Okay. So we're gonna move on to divine feminine's heart space. What's going on with the divine feminine's heart space, spirit? Divine feminine's heart space. That one wants to come out. So we're gonna choose that one. Shine. Number 19. So look at her heart chakra. And remember, the connecting energy was spirit was encouraging them to step into their life force energy. And I feel we got the masculine is aware of this encouragement, this spiritual nudge, and so is the feminine. I feel that she is in her heart chakra. She's very aware. She is opening her heart chakra and letting it shine. She is tapping into her chakra energy, stepping into her life force energy that spirit is nudging her to do. And she's letting her spirit shine through her heart, is what I feel. Okay. She is definitely taking the nudge. Like in the heart chakra, these two are definitely, they are definitely, and then we got 9, 1, which is a 10, and 1 is 11. So, I mean, wow. Okay. So let's clarify the magician card for the divine masculine's heart space. What's going on? That one wanted to come out. So let's pull a clarifier for the divine feminine's heart space now. Divine feminine, and that one wanted to come out. All right. So for the divine masculine, remember their connecting energy was spirit was giving them a nudge. They were nudging them in the right direction in their heart space. So to clarify the awareness card with the divine masculine, we got the chariot. So he is very aware of spirit nudging him to move forward, to find balance in his masculine and feminine energies to move forward. He is very aware of the encouragement that spirit is sending him to move forward in his heart. Okay. So the divine feminine is letting her, she's stepping into her life force energy. She is also in her heart space listening to the encouragement that spirit is giving her in the nudge in the right direction to open up her heart chakra and let her soul spirit shine in love. Okay, so now we have the Lover's card, which is, like I said, her soul spirit is shining in love. So the twins that I am channeling are, their heart chakra is open. Their heart chakra is open and ready to uh, move forward is what I feel for their heart. Wow, is all I gotta say. Whoo, what a beautiful energy for these twins that I just channeled. All right, so what's going on in their 3D space? What's going on with this connection in the 3D space? These two wanted to come out. So 3D space. We got moonlight and we got sacred pull. So we got a 51, which adds up to a 6, and a 47, which adds up to an 11. Okay. So we got moonlight and sacred pool, which we're going to read. So in the 3D space, number 51, your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. So I feel that these twins are following their intuition here in the 3D world. Okay. So moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for an alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, or a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. Okay? So let's move on to sacred pull. So apparently you're getting some kind of signs and you're following your intuition into the sacred pull. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. Okay? When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect the sacral pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice that the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours whatever your inquiry. Okay, so we kind of seen that back here that they were both getting a spiritual nudge. Okay, and they truly are here in the 3D world following their intuition into this sacred pull, this sacred connection is what I feel. Okay, so here in the 3D world, I feel that they are both following their intuition when it comes to this connection. And they are following that spiritual nudge that they are feeling back here in their heart space, is what I feel. So, where is the divine masculine here in the 3D space when it comes to this connection? It's divine masculine in his 3D space when it comes to this connection. Prosperity begins. So he went through the cycle and he wants to start a new one, is what I feel. Prosperity begins. I feel that he is ready to usher in some kind of a new beginning here in the 3D world because he is being intuitively guided here in the 3D world to create this this balance or this structure that he is being guided to take. All right, divine feminine, where is she at here in the 3D space? She's ready to take the lead. She got the emperor's energy. So yes, he's ready to usher in a new beginning, and she's ready to take the lead on something. And she's being intuitively guided to step into her leadership ability, into this spiritual path that she is being um, inspired to accomplish, inspired to um, being nudged to go towards, being encouraged to take, is what I feel. All right. So let's pull a clarifier for the divine masculine. That was quick. We got the 5 of air. So I feel that he's following his intuition and he's walking away from things that no longer serve his highest good so that he can start a new beginning here in the 3D world. Okay. That's what I feel. All right. So what's the divine feminine, the lead card? What's it here for in this connection? Okay. We got the page of air. So she's taking the lead when it comes to how she thinks, is what I feel. She's taking the lead, she's taking charge and following her intuition and listening to, I feel that she's listening to spirit. I feel that this page of message has everything to do with her spirit. My computer just froze. Well, damn. That just sucks. It really did just freeze too. All right, we're back on camera. All right. All right, so yeah, I feel that the divine feminine is being intuitively guided to take some kind of leadership role in her life, to take charge of her own life, take charge of her destiny. I feel that she is being encouraged to take this new path. And I feel that she is definitely following her intuition in doing so here in the 3D world. All right, so we're going to move on to some additional messages here in the 3D world. We're going to pull a couple of romance angel cards for the divine masculine. Okay, so divine masculine, let go of control issues. It could be for the divine feminine too, because she is in the lead of something. So perhaps the angel is telling you to let go of that. Stop trying to control an outcome of a situation. And we see that in the heart chakra, where or the head, where somebody is trying to pick something too soon, and spirit romance angels are telling you to let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So let's get a couple of more messages for these twins. Yes. Allow the situation to unfold naturally so reconciliation can happen. Someone from your past is returning to your life once you let go of the control issues. Okay? So I feel that the feminine needs to do that because she's the one that has the leadership, the lead card. And emperors have the energy of being in charge and taking control of situation. While feminines, you need to let go of that and let the situation unfold naturally. And when it does, you'll see how fast you will usher in reconciliation from someone from your past. So, what's the angels, archangels, have to say about this situation? What's the archangels say about this situation? Okay, we got two of them. One of them is remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So they want you to know that you are loved. They also want you to know that all is well. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to with hidden blessings you will soon understand. And I do believe that we found another card in here is the spark card where everything is happening as it is supposed to. And you are being encouraged to um, you're being encouraged because you are on the right path is what I feel. Okay, so let's pull a butterfly oracle card and then we'll move on to messages back and forth. So what is going on? What butterfly oracle cards do we have for these twins? All right, so we got one that popped out. Gracefully aging. So when I gracefully aging means that you're doing it slowly. The things are coming slowly. Gracefully aging, like this connection is gracefully aging. It's aging, it's growing within time. It's healing within time. With age comes wisdom and knowledge is what I feel. Okay? So let's pull another one. Healing from the past. By healing things that no longer serve you, healing issues that stem from your past is what I feel. So let's move on to the next message. See if there's any more that needs to come out. Okay, I guess not. So, all right. So now what we're going to do is move on to some messages back and forth between the twins. Well, actually, what we're going to do before we do that is we're going to check in on some future energies. So let me move these out of the way. Okay. So let's pull one connecting energy card for the future. Where's the future of this connection come? What's the future of this connection from these twins? Wide open. So the connection is wide open. I feel that there's lots of room. I feel when I see wide open, I feel that there's big space. Okay. 42 and it's a number 6, so sixes are about harmony, flow, and movement. So I feel that there's lots of room for movement. There's a wide open space. There's lots of room for movement. There's lots of space for this connection. So we can read that, number 42. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. So that's where the connection is in the future energies. So let's pull a connecting energy card for the Divine Masculine. Future energies, Divine Masculine. We had a whole bunch pop out. Way too many. We only need one. One card, please. There it is. Okay, one card for the Divine Feminine. Future energies. Too many. Only need one. And there it is. Okay. All right. So let's get one Romance Angel card for future connecting energies. Okay. All right. So Divine Masculines. Future connecting energy is he's going to be moved on. He's going to move out of the darkness, okay? And it's kind of like you see the feminine, it looks like she's on a rock, and what is in front of her is nothing but pure light, okay? And it's what I see with the feminine on this card too, in the divine masculine card. So I feel that his feminine part of his aspect is moving out of the darkness into the light. So to me, that tells me that he is tapping into that feminine energy, and he is learning to move in. I feel that he is learning to flow in the loving light. He is moving out of that stuck dark energy with the feminine side and tapping into how he feels. Okay. So, and then we got the feminine, the magician for the third time is manifesting something in the future energies, and they feel that she is manifesting this abundance that the universe is trying to usher in. I feel that she is manifesting everything that she desires because she has everything she needs to do so. All right. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Absolutely. So in the future energies, that these twins could be getting engaged, but I feel more so than not is they are going to have a higher level of commitment, which means they're not really going to have to actually verbally communicate. They are just going to know through their feelings. They're going to be able to trust and communicate through their feelings, is what I feel for future energies. All right, so let's move on to messages now. All right, so let's get these out of the way. Right. So if the divine masculine has message to his divine feminine, what would he tell her right now? What would be his message to his feminine if he could communicate something to her? What would be his message? Divine masculine to divine feminine messages. I miss you regardless of how things seem. So he's letting you know, feminine, that he misses you, even though you think differently. He really does miss you. So let's clarify that. Dark night of the soul. So even though he's going through this darkness, he still does miss you, even though he is in the darkness. He still thinks about you. He still loves you. Yes, it's causing some distraction. It's making him realize some things